So what course are we on, Carol?
We're on 322 degrees.
And now we've got a difficult question. Do you know where we're going today?
Jolly Harbour.
Well done. Well, here we are, coming up against our first navigational exercise in dodging coral reefs. Carol's at the helm, calm the nerves, she's put on a Boney MLP, and I'm taking a bit of video to keep me relaxed. Now, just ahead of us here is the point that we're heading towards, and we hope to get about half a mile offshore from that before we turn on to a waypoint that will take us in to the hotel that you can just see over there. We can't go straight towards it because we'll hit the shoal coming out from the coral reef, which is just to the side, and you can actually see sort of like, it looks like an island. That's just the top of it. There's a lump there towards the left, then it runs along the water. Actually that extends several miles the other way, but this way it comes out a little way. We can just dodge in, we hope. So we'll see you when we get past this little exercise and see what happens. Well, here we are. Our reward for getting through the coral reef is that we managed to anchor in Crab Hill Bay, and here you can see Carol relaxing whilst we're having lunch. And just to the side you see how nice and close we are to a lovely hotel where they're probably queuing up for the sunbeds, whilst we're out here just relaxing, taking it easy for a couple of hours before we bring up the anchor and go on to Jolly Harbour. See you soon. Here we are in Jolly Harbour, and what the video didn't show was about an hour after we'd anchored up, we were suddenly hit by a thunderstorm, heavy rain, and reduced visibility down to about 500 yards, and then we were very much reliant upon the GPS. We were unfamiliar with the surroundings, and often the water was less than 3 meters deep across some quite shallow areas. We found our way into Jolly Harbour, and we're on a mooring buoy now, which was great. It took us 5 attempts to get onto it. A lot of problems trying to get the line through the eye of the mooring buoy at the top. We managed it. We're here, and who would you believe it? Nice sunshine again. Earlier it was actually pouring down. We were drenched right through and felt thoroughly wet, but we've had a bottle of wine, so we're very happy now. And we're going to see what happens. We're going to stay on board the boat tonight and have a meal, and hopefully in the morning be able to go in the dinghy ashore and get some money out the bank, and then carry on up the west coast of Antigua. So we'll see you soon. On a course of 330 degrees magnetic and about 2 miles offshore, and we're being followed by 60s music all the way. This is our third day sailing, and we just left Dickinson Bay, and if Carol puts the camera around, you can just see Antigua about 7 miles away at the moment. Carol can find it. And we left that this morning at about 8 o'clock. This is our passage going across to a place called Barbuda, which is the island north of Antigua. And we've got about 35 miles to do, and it's the longest passage that we've done, just the two of us on our own. It's probably the first time where we're going somewhere where if we look ahead of us, we can't see a thing but sea. We know that Barbuda is very low lying, and we've been told you will not see it until you're on top of it. So we're just keeping the technology going and keeping a double check on the chart to make sure everything's okay. We've got the easterly trade wind coming across us, so we're on a nice beam reach doing about 5 knots. We could put more sail out, but I think it's not really worth it really. We're only keel over more and make it a little uncomfortable. So we've got a lovely day, no rain clouds at the moment, but probably about 4 or 5 hours sailing ahead of us. So, we'll see what happens. Well, here we are, we've arrived in Barbuda, not to be confused with the Bahamas. Barbuda is a small island in the leewards with only 1,300 people on it, and we're right by one of the best beaches in the Caribbean, yet it's the most unknown about, and you can see how it goes on and on. And we're anchored here for the night. We're going to eat on board, there's no one to disturb us, no one on the beach, no one around. Feels a bit strange actually being so isolated like this. But I suppose that's half the fun. But then let me just show you how the weather just varies a lot around where we are. This looks very sunny, fantastic. Let's just go around now through the sun, and then look at what's in the background there. Wow. Let's get a little bit closer to that. You can see that's quite a weather system there, and that's a tropical rain thunderstorm behind us. Fortunately it's going the other way, it's coming our way. We'd have what we had on the first day, which is bucketfuls of water on top of us, but it's lovely and warm rain to wash all the salt off. So here we are for the night. Here we are, day 4, and the wind's picked up a bit now, and it's between force 4 and 5. Fortunately, as you can see, the sea is quite calm, nothing to worry about. Just a good strong wind, and Carol's just tidying up the ropes before we sit down and wait this one out. We're going. Well, this is day 5 of our sailing cruise, and we've decided we're going to make it a rest day because we are feeling a bit tired, particularly after last night. We're currently at Cade Reef, one of the sandy lagoons that you can see in the background. The wind really got up bad last night, gusting to force 7 at times, and it was really catching the rigging, it really making a load of noise, and not a lot we can do. The anchor chain dragged about 50 feet during the night. The dinghy filled up about half with water, which made a very nice bath again this morning. So we're sleeping it off today, catching up on our sleep we lost last night, before we decide what we do tomorrow. We'll probably go this afternoon in the dinghy around this point here, Coca Point, where we know there's some coral reefs where we can do some snorkeling. So in the meantime, take it easy. But that was quite a night to remember, and I just hope that I never have to sail in that kind of weather. I think we're very lucky that we were in an anchorage. But there we go, that's half the fun and the excitement, I suppose, of sailing. So here we are in a place called No Such Bay, and just looking behind us you can see the bay itself. It's pretty big for a bay, and there's some pretty nasty things in there, as we just found out. About 200 yards behind us we went aground and had a bit of a panic. We had to push ourselves off what was nearly a coral reef. We were just on the sandy parts on the outside. We managed to push ourselves off. We're now anchored and just been for a swim, and we went onto the island just over here. Lovely swim on the beach there. Took the dinghy over there, the outboard, and did some snorkeling. And now we're just relaxing, and we hope to find our way out of here without going aground again. Somewhere it's around that corner in front of us, and we've got to find our way through there. So stay tuned.